Hi, pre-Ks. Happy Reading Monday. Let's see what's coming your way. All right, group 1 has a story about our favorite character, Max. And I've got my unicorn pointer to help us out today. Let's start at the top. Oh, word alert, word alert, word alert. We don't know that word. Let's sound it out. D-I-Z-Z-Y. Well, we know that Y can act like something else, so let's sound it out. Dizzy. Oh, here the Y sounds like an E. That silly old Y sounds like an E for dizzy. Dizzy Max. Look at the picture. Max sees a bird. Well, that helps us out. He wants to play. All right, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Max is the subject of the sentence. It's all about Max. And what is Max doing? Max sees. Put 2 little lines under sees because that is our verb. Remember, verbs, especially action verbs, can have the endings S, ER, ING, ED, or sometimes Y. Max sees. He's a seer. He's seeing. He saw a bird. He, now that's the pronoun for Max. We're going to put a line under that. That's our pronoun. It's instead of Max, wants. That's what he wants. He wants to do what? To play. Look at the picture. Max runs. Oh, word alert, word alert, word alert. We don't know this one either. A-F-T-E-R. All right, we know the ER ending is er, so sound it out. After. Max runs after the bird. Max runs and runs. All right, we'll put a line under Max. What is Max doing? 2 lines under runs. He's a runner. He's running. He ran after that bird. Max runs and runs. Let's look at the next picture. The bird flies away. Oh, this isn't about Max anymore. It's about a bird. What does the bird do? Flies. He's a flyer. He's flying. He flew. Max is the noun. Flies is the verb. Look at the last picture. What's Max doing now? Max is what? Ooh, that's the word we sounded out at the beginning. Dizzy. So put 1 line under Max. Max is the noun in that subject of that sentence, and 2 lines under is. All right, we're ready to slide, glide, and read. Take your magic pointer finger. There's mine. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. We're ready to slide, glide, and read. The title says Dizzy Max. Max sees a bird. He wants to play. Pointer up. Second picture. Max runs after the bird. Max runs and runs. Pointer up. Look at the picture. The bird flies away. Pointer up. Look at the picture. Max is dizzy. Poor Max. All right, let's look at reading about this, thinking about the story. We have some picture words here that we're going to look for beginning sounds and end sounds. The first one is a 0. 0 begins with the letter Z, 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 and it ends with 0. Oh, hear that O at the end? Do a good job writing that Z and O on my line, looking fine, and then come back when you're done. The next picture is the number 6. We said that numbers have a quantity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, and they have a word. The word 6 begins with, you got it, S, and ends with X, like fox. Put an S and an X on that line and come back to me. The last picture is zoo. Begins with a Z and ends with an O. In fact, there's 2 O's in zoo. Z-O-O. Take your time, put me on pause, and come back when you've written the word zoo. The next pictures are on line 2. That's a guitar with a G. Guitar. Hear the R at the end? Guitar. The next one is a jar. J. Begins with a J, and it has a R R at the end, just like guitar. Jar. And the last one is a doll with a D. Remember, the D goes away from the other letters. It doesn't like them. D goes away, and it ends with a doll, L. Take your time and put those beginning sounds and end sounds on the line, and come back to me when you're done. All right, let's look at 3, 4, 5, and 6. We get to answer the questions with the word yes or the word no. Here we go. Max does not want to play. Is the answer yes or no? Max does not want to play. He does want to play, so he does not want to play? No, he wants to play. Max feels tired. Well, was he tired at the end? Do you want to go back to the story and check? Was he tired? He does look tired and dizzy. We can put a yes there. He was tired and dizzy. Number 5, Max runs away from a rabbit. Was Max running away from a rabbit? No, there was no rabbit in the story, right? It was about a bird, so we have to put no, N-O. The last question, Max can't find the bird. Is that yes or no? He can't find it. The bird flies away, so the answer is yes. Good job with Monday's reading. Now stay with me if you'd like to read some more. We have some more stories to read, and remember these stories, we have to answer the questions, right? We have to answer the question in each story because it's a little bit more complicated, a little trickier, and we're learning reading comprehension. What do we get out of each story? So story 2 today on Monday is Rainy Day Walk. Let's find out what happens. Drip, drop, exclamation point. Raindrops, plop, another exclamation point. All right, so we're going to put a ring around the R for rainy. That's an uppercase letter because it's in the title. D for day and W for walk. Rainy day walk. All right, drip drop, exclamation point. Raindrops flop plop, exclamation point. Put a line between raindrops. Remember what that's called? That's a compound word. Compound words are 2 words we already know, like the word rain and the word drops. We put them together and we get raindrops. Look at the next. The question says, what is the weather like? Question mark. All right. Now, we found out that to answer a question about the text, we can go back to the text. It might have the answer. Or we can go to the picture. Or it might be your opinion. What's the weather like? Well, is the answer there in the sentence? Yes, rain. Put a line under rain. It's rainy. It's raining. The answer was in the sentence. Lex puts on his boots. The question says, what is Lex putting on his feet? Well, we know the answer to that, boots. Put a line under boots. It's right there in the sentence. The next line says Lex puts on his hat. What does Lex put on? His hat. You've got it. And the last one is, it is a good day to splash. What is Lex doing in the puddle? Well, the picture tells you and the line tells you. The sentence tells you splash. Good job with reading comprehension on Monday. Now let's go to thinking about the story. They give you a word on the left that was in the story. Do you remember the word rain? Go across and find that word rain. Now let's see if we can find a rhyming word for rain that has the same ending, A-I-N. Can you think of a word that rhymes with rain? How about train? We can put T-R in the front and rain becomes train because they have the same ending, A-I-N. Another word from the text is boot. Boot, go across and find that word boot. Let's see if we can find a rhyming word for boot with an O-O-T ending. How about hoot, like an owl makes hoot sounds. Change the B to an H and have the same ending, and you have hoot instead of boot. And the last word from the text was drip, drip. Go across and find the word drip, and let's see if you can find something in the IP family that rhymes with drip. What if we put an R there? Rip rhymes with drip. They're in the same family. The last question says, why does Lex need to wear boots and a hat? Put a ring around the weather in our story today. If you said a rainy day and put a ring around the rain, you were correct. Great job on reading Monday.